VeggieTales, most likely, for Emery. So, like, Emery is here in the bassinet watching VeggieTales. I'm standing at the breakfast bar on the laptop doing Alterac Valley. And then Amanda is here in the kitchen. Oh, no. Amanda's here in the kitchen. And she's making us dinner. So this is a very, 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 this is a very, very common layout, guys, when I'm off stream. This is a very, very common layout of the house when I'm off stream. So I'm standing at the breakfast bar on the laptop doing AV. Amanda's in the kitchen making us some dinner. And Emery is watching VeggieTales or Aquanauts. It's a show about animals underwater. Where's the front door? The front door's over here. So,
I'm gonna put cocaine in your
ass. This is the front door. JT Camo with the $1, dude.
Hey, what the fuck you gonna do? Come on down. Let me see what you're wearing. You make me fucking ask yourself, how am I supposed to go? What you go to town? Hey, man, look at the hot dog. I don't even
And this
know.
is the front door,
How can you
guys.
figure it out by yourself? You need fucking hot dogs. You need Dale Boneheart's hot dog. How many times in your life have you been to a hot dog parade? Just slap it in, slap it in. Make sure it's fucking cozy. Can you even feel that? Sprinkle some gherkins on your fucking birthday. That is a fucking Dale Boneheart fantastic hot dog. You can fucking do something with that.
You don't like Aquanauts, dude?
Hey, hot dog, man. Oh, why do I feel good? Because let me tell you exactly how to make some fucking friends. I had a dream, and God came down in the form of a fucking dragon. Are you charming? You couldn't. You don't need to rocket scientists to be able to realize how to fucking hot dogs. I don't fucking know what's gonna happen. Thanks for calling my baseball games, Dad. But I got a new fucking baseball coach. It's called hot dogs. Are we best friends? How many hot dogs do you count? Well, they gotta come to your Christmas.
I don't understand. All right, ready? You guys ready? For those of you, hold on, let's see. Aquanauts, Creature Report. All right, guys, this is what we listen to every fucking day at our house.
Calling all Octonauts.
Quasi! Hey, sir! Wait! Turn up!
Quasi, activate Creature Report.
Creature Report! Creature Report! Creature Report!
Whale sharks are definitely
Check!
the biggest fish in all the sea.
Check!
They open up their mouths really wide and eat whatever swims inside.
Alright.
Though their mouths are oh so.
We're not playing the entirety of the Creature Report, dude. Canbeast says we don't let the kid watch any TV or monitor. It's not supposed to be good for them. I'm so shocked, Canbeast. Like, no bully. Like, that seems pretty reasonable, and you're probably, like, doing it right, for sure. But then, like, on the same token, like, you don't think that pornography is harmful. I guess they're not the same thing, but I don't know. It seems like that would be a belief or opinion held by someone who would agree with me on that other topic. Do you have the Baby Einstein
I'm
videos?
gonna put cocaine in
Stino's son, one fan with the $2.
True.
Since you've been married, have you ever pretended to be asleep in order to avoid having sex with your husband, Frank? Twitter answer.
Pretended to be asleep, pretended to have a headache, so yes.
True.
Do you blame your husband for your lack of close friends?
Yes, I do.
True.
Would you ever be a surrogate mother for your sister if she were unable to have children?
Yes, I would be.
True.
Do you think your parents are proud of you?
No, I don't think my parents are proud of me.
True.
I love her unconditionally.
Do you know things about your father that you keep secret from your mother?
Yes, I do.
True.
You have $25,000. You want to continue?
I am really not concerned about the money. I feel a lot better getting everything I need to get off my chest.
Oh, no.
Do you secretly stay in touch with any boyfriends that your husband does not know about?
No.
True.
Have you ever taken off your wedding ring to appear as if you were single?
Yes, I have.
True.
It's in place now.
Do you believe you might have been in love with a former boyfriend on your wedding day?
Yes, I believe I was.
True.
One more question gets you $100,000. Surprise guest.
Oh my.
This is your ex-boyfriend, Frank. Mind you,
If I wanted to get back together with you, Would you leave your husband?
You could avoid this right now by hitting the button, Frank. No?
I don't think anyone would want to hear that answer.
Do you believe I'm the man you should be married to?
I would say yes.
True.
There's really nothing else I can really hear, so might as well just go for it.
I'm gonna keep on going.
Since you've been married, have you ever had sexual relations with someone other than your husband?
Yes.
True.
Do you think you're a good person?
Honestly, I think I am a good person.
False.
Holy shit, dude. What fucking show is that, man? Oh, we need to send that dude a pizza? Jesus, guys. If you get one wrong, you lose it all, right? Is that the case, Liz? Like it's a lie detector type deal? So she just shared all that shit and got nothing? Not real? You think that that's like it's fake for TV views? He now has an excuse for porn, for sure. Okay, that guy in particular, yeah, probably. That's the show called The Decline of Western Civilization. Oh, one of my personal favorites, Celendro. Yeah, one of my personal favorites, Baller. Have you ever heard that you can slow fall Noggenfogger from Blood Venom Post down to Darnassus? Wait, really? All the way to Darnassus? Really? Who's the best not Quasi for sure, dude. That's my boy Quasi, man. He's the cat. How long until the collapse? I would say less than 10 years, Baller. Explain the correlation between porn and reduced fertility too? Sure. So again, when your brain has there's a certain biological imperative that is present in all living creatures, not just human beings. Like monkeys have this, mice have this, whales have this. There's a biological urge that pressures you to conceive, to reproduce, to continue your lineage. And when you are looking at a screen with a naked female form on it, and you ejaculate to that, you are tricking your body into thinking that you are meeting your biological imperative. And that's why you'll go out in public, you don't make eye contact. Oh, woe is me. Why can't I find a girlfriend? Why can't I find a girlfriend? Because there's like certain biological factors in your body you have disabled them. You have basically put yourself into a sluggish, dormant, you're not in the right state. You're not going to make eye contact. You're going to look at the ground. You're not going to do certain things that women find to be attractive or indicative of a good mate. There are nonverbal factors. There are verbal and nonverbal factors when it comes to finding, a girlfriend or a wife. But you are tricking your brain via pornography into thinking that you don't need to reproduce because you're doing it every day. Your brain thinks that you're mating with a woman every day. If you jerk off, you take away your natural instinct to hunt for women, right? And that doesn't. My guys are still swimming fine, and I watch lots of porn, and I had a son. Please explain. So, are you honestly saying that this occurs in 100% of individuals, Can Beast? Obviously, like, if it was reducing rates by 40%. Let's say that it's reducing, chronic pornography usage is reducing fertility rates by 40%. Like, okay, Can Beast, congratulations, you're part of the 60%. Like, that doesn't mean that it's not an issue, right? That doesn't mean that suddenly no one is reproducing. Hashtag #MeToo being solved right here, alert the press. Obviously, you can't just say, like, but what about me? Well, okay, that doesn't mean that it's not happening. Obviously, it hasn't reduced at 100%. People are still having babies, just not at a 2-for-2 rate, which is why certain groups are under replacement level right now. Me Too being solved right here. Where are these facts coming from, Stino? You can listen to me, or you can listen to Bill Goldstein. It doesn't make any difference to me. Honest to God, you can listen to me, or you can listen to Bill Goldstein. And I believe that there's a number of different factors that are all part of a bigger puzzle. Number one, I think one of the biggest ones, pornography usage and viewing. Number two, overall decline in physical activity, which ties into a decline of male testosterone levels. Male testosterone has decreased 30% in 30 years, so obviously that's going to be a major contributing factor. It's not just one thing. I mean, you're not actually providing any facts and numbers, just rhetoric you read online. I mean, okay. Like, honest to God, okay. Okay. Like, that's... And it's not true. It's really good for you. Mr. Streamer, sir, have you viewed the newest Joker movie? I have. I thought it was okay. Do you think it could be related to why boys are falling behind in high school? Or in school in general? Seriously though, what is the difference between masturbating or having sex every day? Do you think your body knows the difference? No, it thinks it's the same exact thing. It thinks it's the same exact thing, and that's the problem. That's the problem. Especially when you're accompanying it with, like, the visual stimulation, because you're adding another... basically, you're like, tricking your body, right? You're tricking your body, and so not only is it, like, the physical aspect of you know, just beating off in a shower or whatever, because there's a physical aspect to that, but when you are also incorporating pornography, you're also adding, like, an auditory and a visual aspect to it as well. So it creates a much more powerful trickery, in essence, right? Because it's not just the feeling. Now you're adding the sound. You're adding the visualization. It is a more complete illusion. And you're basically telling your body, like, congratulations, you just had sex. So when you go out in public, you're not going to make eye contact. You're just... It's hard for me to explain. It's hard for me to explain. But it leads to a decline. You know, okay, let's go there. When is the last time you watched porn? It's been quite a long time. Geez, how much are we going to talk about this, guys? I don't know, chat keeps bringing it up. Doesn't this depend on what type you watch too? What I have heard too, and again, like, I don't know much about this, but there's also a such thing as a cycle where after you become desensitized to certain types, and people watch more and more and more, like, disturbing stuff over time. I have heard that as well. Or, like, not disturbing, but, like, more, like, what's the word? Like, not necessarily disturbing, but, like, more... I mean, and I think that this is partially to do with, transgenderism as well. I think that there is a link to it as well. Like, you start off watching normal stuff, then you want to watch, like, group sex, then you want to watch lesbian sex, then you want to watch gay sex, then you think maybe I can put on girls' pantyhose. I mean, think about it. I mean, it's a progression. It's a progression. I think there's a line, though, for, well, obviously not for everyone. Clearly. What are you on, says Killer Rab? What am I on? Okay. Clearly I'm stupid, guys. I think that's, like, the go-to is just to say that I'm an idiot on my stream, guys. So, yes, I'm an idiot. No, I haven't done a scientific study, so that makes me wrong, guys. That makes me wrong. I didn't do a study with Albert Goldowitz. So that makes me wrong. Who even said that, Killer Ab? Like, what? You guys jump to such extremes, man. I never even said that it's the entire issue. I just think that it's an important piece of the puzzle. Like, I think it's an important piece of the puzzle. Like, do you want to know why certain groups are now, like, below replacement level, and why certain groups are above replacement level. It's a very, very interesting thing. Like, demographics are very interesting. It's a, you basically said that porn causes gay or transgender? No, but I think that certain exposure to it could lead to it. You disagree with that? You disagree with that? That just being shown that over and over and over and over again wouldn't increase the likelihood of that occurring? Certainly it does occur sometimes without that, but... It's a factor, it's not a definitive cause. Right, right. Initial D, forever young. All right, let's go. It's the same as the thing that I said earlier. So look, right now, there's a lot of meth addicts in the world, right? People smoke methamphetamine. You know what I mean? Do you think that there would be more or less meth addicts if I put a methamphetamine vending machine in everyone's front yard in the entire world? Do you think that there would be more or less? Obviously, without them having that kind of extreme access to it, some people will still smoke meth. They'll go out and seek it on their own, or maybe they just really like it on their own. But certainly, if I dropped meth vending machines in everyone's front yard, there'd be more meth addicts. You disagree? Same amount? You think the same amount? Disagree? How can you possibly think that, though? You think it would be the same amount? I just cannot fathom how you think that no one, that zero people would feel the temptation to withdraw meth from the meth vending machine. How can you possibly think that? It would be the same amount. It'd be a slight uptick for sure. Not everyone would do it, but some definitely would. I would argue that it would be an exponential uptick. Most people would probably, like, not participate, but I would argue that it would be an exponential uptick. Is it still illegal? Yeah, sure. Legislation has nothing to do with it. Only the ease of access. And also, like, temptation, because it's right there in your face. Because it's right there in your face on a daily basis. Meth is pretty easy to get ballers, so I'm not sure. Is it? Can you get it discreetly without interacting with another human being? Can you discreetly get meth at any second of your day without interacting with another human being? You don't think that those are some barriers to entry? The fact that you have to go talk to another person? The fact that you have to seek it out? Well, what if you could access it without having anyone judge you? Without interacting with a single human being? As a matter of fact, what if it was at the click of your fingertips? You don't think more people would try it? Stino, who plays Classic? Japan has porn vending machines all over, hentai shit, girls' panties, etc. And they have one of the lowest rape rates. Japan has separate train carts for males and females. Let's see. Japanese birth rate. One of the lowest birth rates in the world. So the correlation that I'm seeing here is what Liz just said. Japan has extreme accessibility to this type of things, even more so than the West. One of the lowest birth rates in the world. What kind of countries do you think have the least access? You think a lot about what other men do in their privacy, baller? I think a lot about life in the world. What's wrong with that, Grand Slampian? Am I supposed to not think about life? What a topic of conversation today. It's important. It has a lot to do with, like, the changes that the world is going through right now, actually. Okay, but like, why does it matter if I have a kid or not? Well, it's shaping the demographics of the future, guys. Shaping the demographics of the future, guys. That's not interesting to y'all? What cultures are going to exist in the future? What cultures are not going to exist? What countries are going to need to take in mass immigration to sustain a stable population? Check Poland if they're trying to outlaw it? Sure. Poland's is very low, actually. Poland's is very low. Which is interesting. Very low. It's already past the breaking point. It's over, says Zombie. Look, yeah, I tend to agree. I think, like, short of balkanization, Poland's rape rate is 4 times that of Japan. So you think that we should distribute porn to everybody to reduce rape? No, I don't. Would a meth vending machine increase it? I would say probably, KBH, yeah, for sure. I would say for sure, baller. Would more guns or less guns solve gun violence? I think you should stop kink shaming. If someone wants to look at a magazine or watch a girl take a dick, why does that concern you? I'm not kink shaming. I give up, man. I give up. You guys are right, man. The world will be inherited by the Coomer. The world will be inherited by the Coomer, chat. The Japanese also have their own word for suicide directly caused by overwork. Yeah, don't they have, like, well, this, I think this is predominantly in China. They have, like, nets to catch falling workers. Look, if you want to say I don't think watching porn is good for society as I am conservative and that's part of my values. Well, I don't think it's even has to do with being conservative. I think that it can be linked to, like, I give up, guys. New topic. I give up. If they change the honor grind into a tag team grind, who would you want in your corner? Who would you not want to see on the other side of the ring? If they change the honor grind to a tag team grind. What's the best duo with an enhancement shaman? Good night, Massive. Take care, man. What's the best duo with an enhancement shaman, guys? What do you guys think? Something with healing capability, right? Paladin, you think? LE Shaman? Resto Druid? What's my biggest weakness? I think my biggest weakness is, like, movement and pairing effects. So maybe a Resto Druid, because they could root them in place. Mana?
I'm gonna put cocaine in your ass.
Florida Cannibal with $1, dude. Uh-oh. Wait, what? I'll read your message in a sec, Florida Cannibal. Hold on, Florida Cannibal says... When you say you think porn is bad, all these coomers get upset and feel attacked. They get super defensive for no reason. It really is the oddest thing. Anyway, here's a video of me walking through Tel Aviv with my foreskin still intact. Okay, dude. Okay, dude. Oh, okay, dude. Okay, dude. Jesus. This game scares the shit out of me. What game is that, guys? Imagine being able to play any game other than WoW Classic because you're not going to rank 14. That must be actually epic, guys. Do I have Songflower and 20% increased damage? I need to one-shot somebody right now. I need to one-shot somebody right now. Okay, 2 versus 1, 2 warriors. 2 versus 1, 2 warriors. Oh! Yes, dude! Now that's Paga. Now that's Paga. I need to get away and drink, though. I need to get away and drink. Little Nightmares is the name. Little Nightmares is creepy AF. Damn. Stina, what's up, Storm Reaver? Talk to me, baller. Onks? I should... Thanks, baller. I should have some onks. I bought some earlier today. Do I not have any on me? I may have already used them all. I need to buy more then. Caught Swifty's channel the other day. Seems he's struggling with how to monetize. Rest in peace, Gamehouse. I don't understand. How is Swifty struggling? Swifty gets like... What, like 1,000 to 2,000 views? He must be making 6 figures, dude. Swifty must be making at least 100K. He must be making at least 100K a year with his views. I don't think he has the same dono interaction most streams have. Swifty ain't what it used to be, I'll tell you that, brother. He's probably giving it to Athene or some Zog shit. What? Swifty doesn't interact with Athene, does he? At least not to my knowledge. Did you play the new raid in BFA yet? No, I'm not a fan of BFA, so I won't be trying the new raid. He spent 15 minutes talking about all the expenses he cut down. I don't understand. How many subs does Swifty have, guys? Isn't there a website where you can look up subs by streamer? I'm sure there is, guys. Can somebody Google and find out how many subs does Swifty have? There's got to be a website that shows, like, the top 1 percentile of Twitch streams. How many subs they have. Swifty is probably looking into how to retire before his stream dies. Here we go. Swifty has 1,500 active subs, guys. So just from subs, okay, just from subs, not from any donations whatsoever. No bits, no donos. Just from subs, Swifty is making $4 grand a month. Just from his subs. So that's 48K per year. Again, only off of his subs. So if he has any kind of bits donations, dollar donations, or sponsorship money, that's gonna supplement that as well. So he has to be making at least, I'd say 80 to 120K per year. I would say at least 80 to 120K per year, which is good. That's really good. Is it not? In his mind, he's like, I only have maybe 5 years left. How do I turn this into my nest egg? Yeah, he might be thinking that way, honestly. I saw a Thien stream the other night. Some guy wrote a bot that followed him on thousands of accounts and spammed his chat with erotica. He couldn't figure out how follower mode wasn't stopping the spam. Are you serious? Are you actually serious about a Thien stream? As far as you know, do Prime and Tier 1 subs give the streamer the same amount of money? Yes, they do, Liz. They do. Prime and Tier 1 is the same. All things considered. What is this priest doing? Can I kill him before dying? Ah. 80 to 120k, I'd be thinking how I could run my stream 24/7. Dead serious, it's probably clipped. Swifty's a nice person. I hope he can rest easy eventually. He seems like he's milked gaming as much as he can. It is sad to see people get old in the gaming business. It is very depressing. Guys, when am I supposed to cut the cord with streaming, guys? Should 30 be my last year of streaming? Are we allowed to combine GVPs? No. No. What happened to Swifty? I missed the beginning. He's just saying that he's having financial problems. But, like, how does 5 weeks from now on a Tuesday sound? Oh, God. God, imagine 5 weeks from now on a Tuesday, watch. That sounds fucking epic, dude. I think it's pretty apparent that my stream never blew up, guys. Can I say that now? I think I can just make the statement, yeah. I think my stream never blew up, dude. It got pretty big. It's pretty successful for sure. I think it never blew up, dude. Financial problems, meaning he can't buy a third pool table to put in his gaming house. It will, says Zombie. I don't know, baller. When Star Citizen comes out, you'll be a 1,000 viewer streamer. Why? Streaming Star Citizen? Oh, you're fucking with me, Zeppy, because Star Citizen's never gonna come out, yeah? Yeah? It's blown up for a niche community? Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. How much money did Swifty spend on the BFA mural? I think Blizzard did that for him. Still time to switch to Roblox. There are lots of guys there with 100k subs. I think it will too, but IMO, when you get a big host like Frost, you have to do something in the 20 seconds people are here. Like what, though? Like, for example, what? Like, eat fecal matter? Like, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do, man? Yeah, I guess that would work. Yeah, you gotta zog out. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I do have to leave now. I did say that I'd be done by 5 p.m. I'm gonna eat dinner with Amanda, then Amanda's got a hair appointment. I will be around all night tonight, though. It was a very good loot table today. 2 OEBs, Mage Blade, Corehound Tooth, Talisman, Robovaldo Power. Dude, I really could use a Talisman and a Robovaldo Power, man. Stino, tell me you aren't wearing the same shirt as yesterday? No, I never wear the same shirt 2 days in a row. Absolutely not. Hey, that's pretty good. Enjoy your dinner, baller. Guys, so I'm gonna go eat dinner, and I'm gonna switch to my laptop, so if you guys are in game, you can talk to me in game, or on Discord. Link to the Discord if you're new to the stream, guys. You guys are the best. I will most likely be live again tomorrow. Very, very, very likely. I'm gonna throw a raid on... I don't really know who to raid. Ztox never raid me back. Lazanta never raid me back. Who should I even raid, dude? I might actually raid no one. Well, let's raid Kargas. Let's raid Kargas, man. Raid. Kargas Gaming. Guys, opt into the raid if you'd like to get some extra good boy points, boys. That's our boy Kargas. We're going to show him some support, get some more viewers over to his stream. Guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out, everybody. Later, guys.
couple things I want to talk about today. Cyberpunk 2077. Obviously, that's going to be the first thing I'm going to cover and talk about. I want to talk about, too, how PlayStation and Sony is starting to bring over some of their games to PC. I think that's pretty interesting to talk about. And RuneScape hitting some records. Talk about this, but 1.1 million subs in 2019. Then we're going to talk about some Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And then we're going to talk about Watchmen, the show on HBO, which apparently is not getting a second season. Thank God. But we will talk about that last. First up here, Cyberpunk 2077 was supposed to release in April. It is being delayed 5 months until September. Apparently needs more time to polish. Now, this is I would say, for the most part, from everybody's point of view, the most anticipated game of 2020. For me personally, for sure, one of them. It is a sci-fi RPG created by the company CD Projekt Red that creates the Witcher 3, Witcher games. And I'm very excited to play this game. Unfortunately, it's not gonna lie, when I heard today that it was being delayed, I kind of shouted out no, like Darth Vader in Star Wars Episode 3. I was very sad and very kind of angry for a period of time. Today, I was just very, it sucks, You want to play, there's not a lot of games that come out no more, especially games that have potential, and this game has potential. And if it's going to get delayed for 5 months, it's painful, because I want to play more games, and now this is one of the games I really wanted to play, and now I gotta wait for 5 more months until September. But you know what? I have faith that this game is going to be good, and if they're delaying it because they need more time to polish the game, then fuck it, right? I mean, maybe they'll make the game better, and it is a good sign too that they are taking their time with it and hopefully making a better game. They did the same thing with a couple other games I'm interested in, like Animal Crossing for Nintendo. That was delayed. They've been delaying a lot of games lately. Maybe it's a good sign. I mean, look at some of the games that came out too early and they didn't do so well, and they could have really needed some extra work, that extra delay. Now, it does suck. Again, it sucks that it's being delayed for 5 months, but I have faith that this is going to be a good game. Could end up being Game of the Year. We'll have to see, right? Speaking of Cyberpunk, there's another thing I wanted to cover about this game real quick. I didn't even know about this. Apparently there's going to be multiplayer with Cyberpunk. I'm not a huge fan of that to begin with, guys. I wanted Cyberpunk to just stay a single-player RPG, but it seems like this was confirmed a while ago, that they are going to have multiplayer, but it's likely not going to be available until well after 2021. And they said apparently in an article here, a few years that it's not going to be expected. I have no interest in the multiplayer. I just want to play the single-player campaign, the single-player story mode. I'm much looking forward to playing that. Are you guys interested in Cyberpunk multiplayer? This actually caught. I'm actually a little surprised that this is even a thing. I have zero interest whatsoever in any multiplayer with Cyberpunk, and honestly, I'd rather have those resources going to the single-player version. We have plenty of multiplayer games out there. I did not expect or even think about playing a Cyberpunk multiplayer experience. I don't even think it's really for that audience. But I guess we'll have to see what happens with that. Next up. Okay, so one game that was an exclusive for PS4, Horizon Zero Dawn. Rumors from Kotaku that it is coming to the PC. This was a PS4 exclusive. Now there are games from PlayStation that have gone to PC and are going to in the future, like for example Death Stranding. But this is a different case, guys. Horizon Zero Dawn was a console exclusive at that time, with no plans on going anywhere else. And it really makes me wonder, are we ever going to see like The Last of Us and other games like that coming to PC? I hope so. I want to live in a future, guys, where I don't have to buy a PC to play a game. I can't stand that stuff. You know, if I want to play it, let us as a consumer choose what we want to play at the end of the day. I mean, why should I be, you know, pretty much cock blocked from playing a game because I don't want to play the console? I'm going to be honest with you guys. For most of my time in my life, I don't really care for PlayStation. I just don't like the controller. I was always just a Nintendo guy and an Xbox guy at one point. I don't really care about PlayStation. Now, I used to have a PS2 and a PS1, but I never had a PS3 or a PS4. PS4 for a brief period of time because, you know, my roommate had one at one period of time. But I just don't have any, I don't have any attachment to the PlayStation console, right? And some of you guys that are listening, you might have no attachment to the Xbox console, but you want to play Halo. Or you don't care about Nintendo, but you want to play Zelda. So, hopefully in the future, I think, we have more choice as a consumer on what we want to do. Right? I'm looking forward to that day personally. Next up, RuneScape. Now, RuneScape franchise. Now, RuneScape has old school RuneScape, which focuses more on the original RuneScape from like 2005, 2007, and current RuneScape, which is the least liked version, which is filled with microtransactions, which led to the creation of old school RuneScape. And apparently, the combination of both, which old school RuneScape has more subscribers than actual RuneScape. Record peak of 1.1 million subs in 2019. And I have to agree with the top Reddit comment here. It is crazy, guys, that this game has remained relevant through the years. And I still, from time to time, log on to old school RuneScape just to get a nostalgia fix or just play it for a little bit. I don't think it's really healthy to play those kind of games all the time because you can get kind of lost in those kind of games. But I'll tell you what, though, that community over there is one of the strongest communities I've seen online. They are very tight-knit. They really care about their game, and they really put the studio behind the game, JX, to the foot to the fire. If they do anything wrong, you're not going to see much shilling over there with the RuneScape community when it comes to their parent company, like other games that I have covered before in the past. RuneScape community, very tight-knit. Very they have very tight they have expectations, you know. They have a good like honor code, morals, like just a set amount of they have, I'm looking for the right word here, guys. They have standards. There you go. They have standards, and they know when something goes too far, they pump the brake. And you should see their subreddit. It's crazy. I just really like their community. I hope it continues to grow over there, especially considering that they have they're on mobile now. You can play RuneScape on a mobile device. Next up, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. They revealed their new character. It wasn't Dante. A lot of people were expecting it to be Dante from Devil May Cry. Plot twist: it's yet another character from Fire Emblem. By Billeth, I think Billeth, you pronounce it, which a lot of people are a little upset about this. I mean, I don't know, it's not really worth upsetting that much about it, because I'll go into more detail, but a lot of Fire Emblem characters are already in Smash, and people were expecting something different, you know, but it seems like they were going for more of, you know, this was a safe pick, I would say, guys, instead of picking someone like Goku or Master Chief or Rayman. That's a lot of the characters that people want in Smash, or Waluigi. There's a list, guys, out there of fan favorite characters that they want in Super Smash Brothers. But the interesting thing is, they just finished. This was the final character for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate in a fighter DLC pack of 5 characters. I believe it was 5 for $25. And they just announced today that they're doing another season pack with 6 additional characters that are coming to Super Smash over the next 2 years. So you can pay for a pass. It's pretty much, guys, to keep the game relevant, and I think they just want to keep Super Smash Bros. Relevant through the Nintendo Switch's life cycle, which I think is smart. You know, Ultimate came out pretty early in the Switch's life cycle, and they want to keep it relevant. So I don't really see the big deal with this. Adding new characters is a great way to keep people returning to the game. especially if they add characters that fans want. 6 characters. Now, they already blew our mind. They added Banjo-Kazooie, which nobody really expected. And now they're saying they're going to reveal 6 more. Really curious to see what characters are going to be Super Smash Brothers in the future if they're going with a total of 6 more. Anything can happen there. And last but not least, this is the last thing I want to talk about in today's topics, guys. Watchmen on HBO. Now, I'm going to say this up front here. I can go on a rant on this show for an hour. I would love to cover the show when the channel was made while the season was out, but not because I enjoyed it, but because I hated it. I hate this show, guys. I have seen a lot of TV in my life. I've seen most shows that a lot of you guys have. I probably share the same opinions as you guys, and I gotta say, this show was awful. It's so many different ways that this show was awful, and it's not coming back for a second season. And the interesting thing is, it seems to have a cult following. A lot of people on Reddit enjoy it, on Twitter. A lot of people seem to like this show that aren't really like hardcore fans of the comic. They're kind of like, new people that are coming in and just watching it for the first time and don't even know what Watchmen was because it's on HBO, and those people seem to like it more than the people that actually like Watchmen and the movie and those characters. And they just ruined, now they had to involve a new story. It was a sequel to the original Watchmen, but man, they made it way too political, way too woke when it comes to involving politics and social justice stuff. Took a bizarre turn in the show. I'm just going to say it's not really spoilers because it was in the trailers. Bizarre turn with this obsession with turning Rorschach's figure and character into a symbol of racism and white supremacy. It was just so bizarre. It came out of left field. And the fact that what they did to Dr. Manhattan was a disgrace. It's not even just the politics guys or the disgrace to the characters in the show, or even the acting. I wasn't a fan of the acting either. But the fact that the show in general and the plot points are all over the place. They make no sense. I'm not going to go into spoilers on the show, but there was one specific plotline involving Dr. Manhattan and one of the main characters that I will never understand. It's never explained, and it's so bizarre that there's just no explanation for it. I would never recommend this show. I know people do enjoy it. I would never recommend it, guys. I'm not a fan at all of this show, and a lot of hardcore fans aren't either. I don't know, a lot of people who I talk to enjoyed the show, but glad they're not going to do a second season because the creator bowed out. The first one, Damon Lindelof, who I believe worked on Lost, and another show, The Leftovers, which was on HBO, which I thought also was okay, but it was kind of overrated a little bit. But I just want to see another season of that show. But personally, but thanks, guys. Pretty much wraps it up today on stuff I wanted to cover. Let me know down below what you guys think. Cyberpunk being delayed. I know it sucks. Hopefully it's going to be a better game. Multiplayer coming in a few years. Bizarre. Didn't expect that. What do you guys think about that? Cyberpunk multiplayer. Do you have any interest in that at all? Because I don't. And what do you guys think about Horizon Zero Dawn coming to PlayStation? From PlayStation coming to PC. So it seems like we're having PlayStation games coming to PC now. RuneScape, record numbers, 1.1 million subs last year. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, 6 characters. Who do you guys think that any of those characters could be? And then we got Watchmen. So, thanks, guys. See you guys later. Peace out. What's up, guys? Happy Friday. Only really one story I wanted to cover today. Before we get into that, if you want to help out the channel and you like what's going on here, guys, don't forget, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Do a like down below. And comments, interact with the community. Join the Discord. Follow me on Twitter, RareSpawnTV. All that good stuff. Now, let's get right into it. BioShock. Now, haven't seen BioShock game in a long time, guys. Since BioShock Infinite. I believe it was like 2013. And it was a little, I would say most people did enjoy BioShock Infinite, but it was a pretty drastic change from the previous two BioShock games, which took place in Rapture underneath the sea. However, there's going to be a new BioShock game coming to next-gen consoles in the next few years. And there have been some details coming out, at least today. Not too much details, guys, but some minor ones that could hint to possibilities. BioShock job listing hints at game details. Now, this game is going to be run, guys, by Cloud Chamber. Cloud Chamber is a new studio based in Montreal that was founded by 2K Games, and they will be making the next BioShock installment. They are looking for a lead world designer to own in detail how the world is populated with memorable experiences that complement the game's story. Guys, when I was looking into this, they have a huge focus on designing the world for this next BioShock game. They really want, it seems like they're kind of going in a more open world direction. And as we go into here, noted they want that person to work on detailed systems of world populations and event management. It does seem like they're going, they want to focus, guys, on that open world feel and what's going on in that world. They are building something here for this next BioShock game. Question is, where is it going to be? Heavy focus again on world layout, world building. Could the next BioShock game be more of an open world, less linear RPG? No, I don't know. But me personally, obviously, I would like any game I play to be more in-depth in the future. I was a huge fan of the first two BioShock games, guys. I love the Rapture. I love the horror feel. I love the story. There was not much about the first two BioShock games that I disliked. I mean, the first BioShock game will always be one of my favorite games ever growing up, you know, all those years ago. And just, oh man, I can go on and on about how much I love that game. But knowing that, you know, we're finally going to get another BioShock game when things kind of looked wary for a while. Not only, I mean, BioShock Infinite, I did enjoy BioShock Infinite. It's just, it's not the BioShock game I personally wanted. I like the feel of Rapture. That is BioShock to me. You know, that's BioShock. Rapture. And you could say, oh, well, they've been to Rapture enough. Well, make up some new stories or something. Like, make a new city that we can explore underneath the sea. You know, do something to, you know, give that feel and that horror feel of Rapture. It's something really interesting, guys, and really sets the tone of that horror feel of being underneath the sea, that unknown feeling of what's there. I think that's what made BioShock so special, was the scenery, the theme of it. We still don't know really what's under, you know, a lot of the planet's oceans are not discovered, a lot of them aren't discovered yet under the sea. And that is, I think, what made BioShock's theme so rich and powerful, is that unknown factor and how rich that storytelling was in Rapture. And I really want to go back to Rapture. I hope they don't do something where they take the game and put it into, I don't know. I hope they don't just put a new scenery. I want to go back to Rapture. And this thing of open world building. What do you guys think about that? I mean, I wouldn't mind at all more of an open world RPG based in the BioShock universe that's like Rapture. Can you imagine how cool it would be if they, because I mean, if I'm looking at the article again here, guys, they did say they had a heavy focus on, it could all be BS, right? Just them kissing ass, but they did have a heavy focus on, you know, bring the studio together because they're such huge fans of the game. Maybe they want to take that fandom of the game and make it into something even bigger. Maybe they do want to take Rapture and take it into more of an open world RPG and explore what we didn't explore in the first 2 games. Maybe they want to take that universe and maybe maybe we'll explore Rapture from the outside of Rapture. Maybe we'll see Rapture, maybe we'll be able to, like, you know, go into a bodysuit or, you know, scuba diving, or be able to explore the ocean depths outside of Rapture. What's over there, you know? What else can we see in Rapture that we didn't see in the first 2 games? But I'm really looking forward to the future of this game, guys. I am a huge BioShock fan. I do love the theme and just the overall story of BioShock. I wasn't really a huge fan of the direction they took with BioShock Infinite. They aren't saying it's BioShock 3. There are some articles, guys, that are saying it is BioShock 3, but from my understanding, it's just they're saying it's the next installment of BioShock. So it could end up being in Rapture, or we could see something like Infinite where it's a whole new scenery and a whole different area that we didn't expect and it's brand new. But let me know down below, guys, what you prefer. Would you prefer, if we go back to BioShock, would you want BioShock to be in Rapture, or would you want BioShock to be somewhere new? Me personally, you know, I would like to see Rapture again, not like a carbon copy, but, you know, something similar enough to the point where I feel like I'm playing a BioShock game. Infinite just didn't really do it for me in a lot of categories, and a lot of aspects that I would personally, I personally miss from the original BioShock games. But that's all I got, guys, for today. Thanks for watching, and you know, toss me a sub if you want to watch daily content on the channel. Stay tuned for more gaming, TV, movie news, and yeah, that's about it. Thanks, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. What is going on? All right. What's up, Brian? And you're the only one in here. Not many people these days. It's okay. We'll get over it. Pyramid Eddie. Not gonna give up. on this channel. That is for sure. I don't care if there's 2 people, 12 people. There's only 12 people in here. I don't really care. We're just gonna keep going. You know. I know there's dedicated fans out there that still want to watch the content, and you know, the people. You know, it's kind of tough running a new channel because, you know, I'm not monetized, so there's my channel doesn't get recommended to anybody. You know, of course, you also have fake fans that came over from the other channel that, you know, oh, Alex, I'll watch you on the new channel. But they're actually liars. They don't actually watch the content. But, you know, we'll get through it. We will get through it. Not much content going out today. But on these kind of days, we will be, you know, talking the shit. Talking, you know. I got a snowstorm coming to me today. Around starting in a couple hours, getting about 3 to 6 inches of snow. So, snowstorm tonight. Probably gonna. What I'll do is I'll probably think about getting some snacks and just gaming up all night. But yeah, kind of had a rough week. I was talking to someone for a while, and it kind of just did not go the way I wanted it to go. So, yep, kind of been having a rough week, but, you know, I'm still trying to get the, you know, pumping the vids out and all that. What is up, brother? Also just woke up like 2 hours ago. I woke up at like 12 o'clock today. A lot of people are saying that the PS5 is going to be better than the PC. I don't think a console will ever be better than the PC. I don't think that's ever going to happen. I mean, unless the console is like $1,000. I mean, I just don't see it happening, you know. I did get a comment on YouTube on one of the streams about, you know, doing gameplay. I've said this many times on the channel. I guess I'll have to say it again. There will not be any gameplay streams on this channel. I will not be playing video games on this channel. You know, it's just not happening. So I don't understand, you know, why I have to, why we have to keep going over this. But, you know, there's not going to be any gameplay streams on this channel. This is a channel talking about video games, movies, and TV, and that's just the way it's going to be going forward. I mean, that's what I've said. You know, a lot of people, I think, sub to the channel expecting certain things when I told people that that's not anywhere near what the channel was going to be about. You know, if you guys ever want to discuss or just hear about what's going to be on this channel, go to one of my first videos here, Rare Spawn, what to expect from the new channel, and I go over everything that's going to be on the channel, and it's pretty much going to be exactly what's been on the channel so far. So talking about video games, TV, and movies. Like yesterday, this video didn't do quite well for some reason. I'm not really sure why, but you know, just video games. You know, BioShock, for example, is what we would discuss. Video games. You know, that's the basis of this channel. Another thing that I have noticed too is I've noticed that World of Warcraft, people that play World of Warcraft, I don't think they're gamers. They don't like video games. They just like WoW, and they're kind of stuck in the past. But this channel, we're moving forward from that. You know, this channel is about video games, movies, TV, not being stuck in the past like WoW players do. You know, so we're kind of moving past that. Anyway, got off that tangent there. But a lot of people are saying that the PS5 is going to be better than PC. No, I don't think so. Already snowed here? Where are you? Where do you live? And that's also one of the main reasons why I want to stop playing games like WoW, is because it's terrible for you, and you know you're stuck in the past where you kind of want to move on. It's kind of one of the reasons why I was dating someone recently, and I don't want to talk to her anymore because she's stuck in the past and she has emotional baggage. This is one of the reasons why I'm single, guys. I have a very bad habit of dating women that refuse to move on from past problems, and I view that as a sign of weakness. I do. I personally don't know about you guys, but how would you feel dating someone or being friends with somebody that's always complaining, always? I know I'm being a little critical because you know, I was like this for many years, but I'm not like that no more. Just imagine just dating someone that's just always like not there with you, but that's like stuck in the past, thinking about things that happened in their past all of the time. It's just like, I'm good. I just don't want to deal with that, you know. And unfortunately, a lot of people out there are like that, where they just refuse to move on from past events in their lifetime. That's just how it is, I guess. But yeah, I just don't want to be around those people. Consoles are really worth it if you have a good group of friends. Yeah. I mean, I like my Switch, and me and my friends play Smash sometimes, but not really the case anymore. Snow here in Ohio? How much snow? Stay away from Tinder girls? Where should I meet women then? I hate dating. Not a fan. I'd rather just be by myself and just work on myself and the channel at this point. A $1,000 console versus... Here's another thing. I don't mean to make this a dating stream or whatever, but have you guys like ever dated and they're just not there? Like they can't have a conversation. I think that's for the most people. I think that's a thing I've noticed in my life, especially recently, is that people don't really know how to have a conversation anymore. At all. They just don't know how to communicate. Or they're afraid to. But that's the other thing I've noticed. People are afraid to talk about something. They're afraid to have a conversation. Even if it's just about about life or politics or whatever. They just don't want to talk about anything. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but I've definitely noticed that for sure. People just don't like to discuss things. Even if it's like a hard-hitting topic or something that needs to be discussed, they don't want it. Or it kind of drifts into something else. A $1,000 console versus a $1,000 computer, it still doesn't matter. No competition whatsoever. PC is going away. Yeah, I agree. For me, the cultural stuff, TV, movies is boring. I'm happy doing what you like. So life is boring? I mean, I'm just confused why you think culture is boring. I mean, I feel bad. I feel like I just feel bad that you're saying that because how is being a part of your culture boring? That's sad. That's sad. How can you say that? Like, what's wrong? Like, I honestly feel like bad for you in a way. Like, how is your culture? How are you not interested in your culture? People who only play WoW lack perspective. It's astounding. I think they're boring people. I think you're just boring. I just want to move on. I want to move on. I'm done. Like, and I think people just won't move on. It's kind of sad. And the every day that passes where I don't play it and I want to move into other stuff is it is astounding to look behind and see how sad it is. Like, I just, it feels as if, like, people are in a cult or something. Like, it's astounding just how depressing it is to look at it from another angle. You know? Nathan, I'm not playing games on stream. Stop being rude. I've repeated this many times. I don't care. I've said this many times, Nathan. Like, it's like going to the store, going to a store that sells pizza and saying, hey, can we get sushi? Like, I've repeated many times, I'm not going to be playing games on stream. Like, you know, it's frustrating to read. Very frustrating. 3 inches of snow followed by some rain. Yeah, we're gonna get some rain later. We're gonna get some snow followed by like wintry mix, but they said 3 to 6 inches. We haven't been getting much snow here at all. Grocery store? I just social interactions are slowly dying. Yeah, that is true. I think I need to move. I think that's one of the big parts of it. I hate where I live. I kind of want to move somewhere else. I just, the people here just kind of suck. I hate sushi, by the way. I'm not a sushi person. It's doomed for society. I think so too. What do I like better, Pixar or Disney? Neither. I mean, if I had to pick one, I would probably say Pixar. I don't like either one. I don't like people. I don't like people refusing to talk about something that is considered taboo topic. What do you mean by that? Like, what kind of taboo? I just don't like. I don't know. Maybe I'm just biased because I was just talking to someone that refused to talk about anything. What's there to talk about? Everything. The news in general. You know, I've already said what we're going to talk about on the channel. Like, video games, news, movies, and TV. I mean, that's what the channel's going to be about. I mean, we've been saying this the last 3 weeks. I mean, I'm actually surprised that people are even they're not sure what to expect on the channel. I mean, video games, movies, and TV. I mean, we've been over this. Think the stream delay is too big? There is no delay. I'm just reading comments. Let people play what they want to play. Don't talk about WoW. That's your choice. Well, you can play whatever you want. I have the right to my opinion. Much safer to talk about that stuff than actual issues or things in life. Talk about some sports team. We're not talking about sports here. We don't talk about sports. We talk about video games, movies, and TV. Are you gonna review games using your own referred gameplay? No. Nope. Doesn't Disney own Pixar? I'm not sure. Yeah, no problem, pal. Don't worry about it. All you watch is mainstream garbage? Well, you don't know my life, and you don't know... well, first of all, that's pretty toxic, so I'm going to remove you from the chat. But that's actually not true. Don't spread fake news. I mean, that's just not true. I mean, I've been pretty clear. I mean, what we talk about on the channel, like when it comes to like movies and TV and stuff, it's pretty much like nerdy, geeky culture. We've been over this. We've been over this. I was referring to a lot of trolls in the chat today. I gotta get rid of those. We gotta get rid of those guys' mods. I was referring to IRL with people. What's there to talk about out with people? Most people play it safe unless close friends. Movies, TV, memes. What's going on in the news, the world, stuff that everybody talked about every day for the past 100 years. There's plenty of stuff to talk about. Pixar is The Incredibles, Monsters, Inc., Toy Story, and Disney is like Mickey Mouse and Sleeping Beauty. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of either. I don't really watch Disney movies, or like when I'm suggested to watch a Disney movie, I'm just not interested. They don't want to say anything offensive, so they keep it general trash topic. But what do you consider a general trash topic? What game do you actually enjoy nowadays? I'm playing the Switch, the Zelda. I need a new game to play for tonight. I'm about to beat Zelda Link's Awakening. I'm about to beat the last boss. I need a new game to play tonight to get my mind, kind of just want to like mellow out and just play a new game, but I'm not sure what to play. Like anything recent, or maybe I could play Cuphead. I never played Cuphead. Oh no, I need a new game to play. Get my mind off. But yeah, I need game recommendations. At least recently, there hasn't been much games coming out though. That's why I was like so upset about Cyberpunk getting delayed. Will you ever review older classics? Well, that's the thing, man, about being, you know how I refer to in the beginning of the stream, like not staying in the past. That's why I don't want to review games in the past or anything like that. I want to keep moving forward. I don't want to, keep reviewing games that everybody else already has reviewed, games that already have been discussed and analyzed already. I want to keep moving forward into the future. That's very important for me. That's going to be the basis of this channel, is not being stuck in the past, discussing things that we don't need to discuss no more because they're irrelevant. Keep an eye out, ban the trolls. Well, it's just mostly, I think that what annoys me the most, about reading stuff in comments and things right now, like at least right now, is this people not sure like what is expected on the channel. And I've already been over this many times, and that's the only thing that really bothers me. IGN is the CNN of the gaming world. Oh, I'm well aware of that, bro. It's just that there's topics here that I can pick out and have my own opinion on. Like it could say, for example, there could be a topic here, I don't know, Superman eats poop, or any crazy topic, just that IGN put out, and I could just have my opinion on it. Get the Xbox Games Pass, $5, and play Gears 5 or Outer Worlds. Recommend Resident Evil 1 remake. Game Pass on PC is such a big deal. Parasite Eve. Is the PlayStation 1 game? Never played that. Do I speak any other languages? No, I do not. No, I do not. Have any thoughts on Magic the Gathering? Never played Magic the Gathering. I personally play the Legacy and Old School format with friends over beers. It's a great time. Yeah, I've never played Magic the Gathering. I'm not really big on card games. I played Hearthstone for a period of time, but even then, Hearthstone was always a thing for me where I play and I watch a stream on my other monitor. I don't watch streams, so it ain't a waste of time. I don't see the reason to play Hearthstone, so I think it's interesting. Talk about Temtem, the new Pokemon ripoff. What is this? Temtem hands-on, how it is in like Pokemon, more like fraternal twins than identical. What is this? Is it Pokemon MMO? Can I play with people? How does this work? similar to Pokemon. Are they just gonna show pictures of Pokemon? Is there gonna be pictures of something else? Like, what do you do besides? What's more in depth than Pokemon? Is it for PC? When does it come out? Early access on Steam on January 21st. 3 days. Will release on consoles. Wow, it's coming to consoles? Wow. Wow. Okay. Any chance of a live stream movie night? I don't think that's allowed. Thoughts on Anthem making a comeback? Yeah, no, I'm good on Anthem. It was Squaresoft's version of Resident Evil. Yeah, I've seen my friends play that before. I haven't played it. Have you thought about checking out similar channels of yours and not really copying what they do, just take like inspiration, leaving comments in their videos? Have you figured out a solid format? What, like glitching? I'm not really viewing it that way, man. The only thing I've been really focusing on is being consistent. I want some kind of, some kind of content coming onto the channel every day. Is it demoralizing as fuck to live stream and only have 12 people in the first 10 minutes and only 50 viewers? Of course, it's extremely demoralizing and I hate it. But, at least I do have some support from you guys. All I know is at the end of the day, I want to be consistent with what I'm doing and continue doing the content. There's a couple reasons why. Number one, practice makes perfect. You want to keep going and keep practicing. And number two is you need to be in a good rhythm, a good pattern. And, for example, look at this video, right? Like this video here I made, the BioShock video. Is that a video that that was pretty much a test video. That was a video that I only made on one topic, and I went more in depth with the thumbnail and the title. It didn't do well at all. It was the worst video I have done when it comes to view count. Why? I don't know. People just don't like BioShock anymore, I guess. But, just seeing what happens with certain things is something that I need to do on a daily basis. At 10:10. I don't know. I'm not really a huge fan of Pokemon anymore. Or the gameplay of Pokemon. Like, it's too easy. I never watch videos fully when multiple topics are getting discussed. I always skip the part I'm interested. What made me choose that format? Because I don't have time to make 5 videos in one day. And I mean, what you said there is another reason. Are you going to click on a video that doesn't have a topic you're interested in? No, Andy H. I do not need to do that. I'm not going to do that. Rome wasn't built in a day. That is true. That's what keeps me going. Rome was not built in a day. You're right. Set a regular schedule for the live stream? Nah. Don't be so hung up on some numbers. As long as you're enjoying it, it will grow in time. That is true. I have been enjoying it. Yeah, I have been. There hasn't been any... I've been... it's been like 3 weeks, and I've been doing pretty much a video... Yeah, 3 weeks. I've been doing a video every day, and I don't really feel any burnout or, The only thing that's disappointing, again, is, like, the numbers, kind of. But, I'm not trying to, let that get to me too much. I'm not going to give up on the channel. Alright, Andy, you're out. You're out of here, bro. If you guys are going to come in here and just talk about WoW, I'm not going to deal with this. Mods, I need you to kick those guys out. I don't want them here. I just don't want them here, man. Like, these guys that... they just live in the past, and this channel, guys, will be going into the future talking about current news topics. Do not expect any of that. I just don't want those guys here, Pyramid. I don't want them here. The Great example of someone I do not want here. Anyway, sorry for the outburst there. It's just very annoying, and it's getting to the point where I think I just might permanently ban anybody talking about WoW in the future. Let's see. I didn't watch the Bioshock vid. Can I ask why? Why didn't you watch the Bioshock vid? Don't focus on numbers so much; it will frustrate you. Do it because you enjoy it as a side thing. That's true. I enjoy it as a side thing. It's the more annoying things is, and it's one of the reasons, the problems is I'm moving away from a different platform, and these people just don't let go. You know, they don't let go. They're just stuck in the past. They don't move on. You know, it's annoying. Especially since we've talked about it like 100 times. It's just like, Jesus. Bioshock is red pilled because the first one and Infinite. Yeah, I love Bioshock. Make a bunch of garbage top 10 list videos? Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Hi Alex, I know I'm not gonna make videos just to get views. Hi Alex, I know you said you quit. See, this is again. Like, just please ban them, Pyramid. Like, don't even respond to them. Just kick them out. It's like working out. At the beginning, you don't really see the gains, bro, but after a year or so, you will be shredded. That's true. That is true. The Bioshock vid is more of a filler vid once you already have a decent sized audience. You gotta do more mass appeal content right now. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not doing it. Fortunately, the way people get popular on YouTube is to have clickbaity thumbnails and advertiser videos on as many news articles as possible. I mean, that's what I'm doing though. One of the main reasons why I'm not being, you know, recommended or promoted on YouTube is because the channel is not monetized. It's not monetized. That's one of the biggest reasons. A YouTuber recently, The Act Man, he made a video on this. He's like a big video gamer channel. If your videos are not monetized, they're not getting ad revenue for YouTube, they don't have ads on the video, YouTube will not recommend it. They won't. It will, they're just not going to recommend your videos. Do you think you will talk more about politics as it relates to geek culture? Yeah, I want to, but there's nothing really, I mean, if you think about it, there hasn't really been much to talk about in the last few weeks. It's because January is a pretty dry month. I mean, absolutely, I would absolutely want to, you know, talk more about just talk more about politics and gaming too, but there's really not much to talk about. You know, there hasn't been any news. Trust me, I can't, you know, I look at news every single day for topics. There's nothing to talk about. As soon as there's something that comes up to talk about, then yeah, I mean, I would like to talk about it, but you know, there's not much to talk about when it comes to that stuff. WoW, he's kicking them all. Yeah, if you talk about WoW, you're getting banned. That's pretty much the rule here. Your transgender video did well. Might need to go full geeks and gamers. Yeah, I want to do more videos like that. But unfortunately, you know, the issue is there's just not much to talk about right now. It's just a very dry month. Yeah, we're getting brigaded, Pyramid. Just ban them, every single one of them. Like, we're getting. I wish I could get them banned. Like we could report them somehow, but we can't. So I just need you to ban them, please. What else? The channel logo in the corner of each thumbnail is a nice touch. Makes your vids instantly recognizable. Yeah, that's something I'm going to continue doing. If you've noticed, like on the channel, there is the thumbnails on each video. That's something I'm going to continue doing. I like doing that. Just having the logo in the top right corner is really important. Yeah. That's what I want to keep doing. Would you consider... No, we're not going to be talking about the 2020 election, Dave Banner. On this channel, we talk about video games, movies, and TV. That's exactly what we talk about. We don't talk about politics like that. We talk about video games. If you're curious about what's going to be on the channel, I made a video here, Rare Spawn, what to expect from the new channel. And you can click on this video, and it will tell you pretty much everything that's going to be on this channel. We will never be discussing like Trump or 2020 politics, anything like that, because in this video here, what to expect from the new channel, we go over video games, movies, and TV, and we strictly talk about that stuff on this channel. The branding has been pretty good, dude. I like the logo. I like the logo too. Yeah, not much is going to change. I do want to I think I'm gonna have to ban the word "wow" when I stop streaming from the channel. But, you know. But yeah, I like the branding. I like the logo. You know, all of that. I have been loving the new channel. Thanks, bro. I'm glad you like it. Not getting much support, but we'll get there. What's the one game you want remade? I don't want any games remade. I want to move on into the future and play new games. I want them to, you know, maybe I should do a video on this today. How people are just stuck in the past and won't move on. You know, it's very important in life to, you know, build yourself and move on into the future and upgrade yourself. You know, too many people are obsessed over their past events, and you know. That's one of the reasons, I don't know if you guys have noticed, I deleted my old channel. I deleted it. And the reason why I deleted it is because, it's very important to move on with your life. It's not healthy to just constantly think about what happened 10 years ago, or what happened 5 years ago, or let's say there's like an event in your life. There's been events in my life, you know, not as bad as, and I'm going to be honest, guys, there's a lot of people that, usually women, that complain a lot about, you know, past events in their life that traumatize them. But in reality, they're not nearly as bad as people that get cancer, people that go to war, people that actually have I can't even say the word. Trauma in their life. They actually have trauma. And people like to, you know, say, oh, my life's so bad, you know, but that's where these shitters are coming from. Where? You know, these people, they just won't get over themselves. They won't move on into the future, you know? They just stuck on little things that, you know, make their life even more miserable. You gotta move on and you gotta, you know, move on into the future and rebuild yourself. Do you only talk about upcoming TV, movies, and games? Well, Java, on this channel here, down here, there's a video called Rare Spawn, what to expect from the new channel. If you watch this video, it's about 15 minutes and 48 seconds. You can see exactly what we're going to talk about on the channel. So basically, we're going to talk about movies, TV, and upcoming video games. Just stuff relevant in pop culture, geek, nerdy culture. And that's pretty much what we're going to be talking about on the channel. Video games, anything relevant, you know, video games, TV, and movies. Yeah. That's what we talk about here. The logo is nice because if you ever decide to make a second channel one day, you can use a different dinosaur head. That's true. I was thinking about last night. I was gonna make a second channel based on the Rare Spawn channel, just like as like a lot of YouTubers have this. They have a second channel where it doesn't go on the main channel, like extra stuff. You know, like a cutting room floor channel where I would just like post a meme video or something like that, you know. that's pretty much. Yeah. Also, guys, I don't know. Make sure you're pressing the like button on the stream. It's very, very important. Let's see how many likes we have on the video here. Probably not many. Gotta make sure you guys are liking the stream. Yeah, we only have 26 likes, guys. We have 65 people watching. Make sure that you're pressing the like button on the stream. It helps a lot. Make sure you're doing that. You want to help out the channel. Or even in the channel in the future. You know, always make sure, you know, you're pressing the like button, you're commenting down below, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you haven't already. You know, it's very important if you want to help the channel. What about old collectibles? No, I don't collect anything. I live a very minimalist life. You should see my apartment. I don't collect anything. I live a very, very minimalist lifestyle. I actually hate buying new things because, you know, I like to live minimalist. You know what I should start doing? I should start backpacking around the world. That's something I could do. Or go work something like on a cruise ship or something. Something crazy. Go do it. Delete is a little unhealthy solution. You should see all the things I throw in. Not our fault that companies don't make quality things that new anymore. Like, I'd love to have some new favorite movies, but they're all garbage now. They're not all garbage. I mean, some movies they come out with recently are pretty good. Joker, Wonder Woman. Those are two DC movies in particular that I heavily enjoyed. Those are two great movies. And I'm sure the new Wonder Woman movie this year is gonna be great too. Wonder Woman 1984. You know, there's still good movies out there. You just gotta, you know, appreciate what you got and what's going on. You delete your old channel, so now they have current incentives. Well, they're just gonna get banned. Don't worry about it. Do you invest in anything like old collectibles, or you just stack cash? I just stack cash. I don't really collect anything. No, I'm not a collector. I'm not a hoarder. I just don't collect things. You should see how minimalist my apartment is. My next apartment's going to be even less. There's things in my current apartment. My apartment's not even has a lot of stuff in it. And my next apartment, I'm thinking of just getting a cheap studio apartment and just not having much in it. You know, because what if I have, like, you know, that's just how I want to live my life. I like living minimalist. Yeah. I've had a very much different perspective on a lot of things in the last few years, and it's coming into action now. Any suggestion? Backpacking vlogs? No. Oh, do I watch UFC? No, I do not. Zero interest. What is the next trend for movies, shows, post-superheroes? I don't know. Stay tuned. We'll find out. I backpacked through Asia. It's pretty cool. Guys, I'll be right back. I have to turn my smoke alarm off. I'll be right back. 2 seconds. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. My apologies. I am back. Any suggestions on games to play for a busy university student? Maybe something I can go pick up and play for maybe 1 hour and then go. Pick up and go. I don't know. I don't really like pick up and go. I'm a very intense, serious person. You know what I should do? I should start writing books. I should do something. because I'm a very intense, serious person, and I need to put that into something. You know, aren't like a lot of writers very serious people? Maybe I should start writing. Do something. Thoughts on new movie Motherless, Brooklyn? I never heard of it. Doing a cruise ship would be a good idea. Probably. You guys ever been on a cruise? I've been on a cruise like 10 years ago. Have you seen the movie Parasite? No, I have not. Joker was amazing. Yes, it was. It was pretty good. I liked it a lot. I don't understand the hate for it. I heard that was a great movie. Looking forward to renting it. Parasite. What's Parasite about? Did he address why he removed the old channel? Yeah, because I'm moving forward with my life and I don't want things holding me back. Smoke weed? No. No. You need a Nintendo Switch if you're a gamer on the go. Yeah, Switch has a lot of games you can pick up and go. That's for sure. Nintendo Switch. Yep. Yeah, for sure. You can pick up a Nintendo Switch. I love my Nintendo Switch. I want to play a new game tonight on my Switch. I'm just not sure what I'm gonna play yet. I definitely want to play a new game on the Switch. You guys have any recommendations? Sure. What do you mean? GTA 5? Yeah, Nintendo Switch for sure. I feel like the channels that grow the fastest are channels where people are really passionate about a topic they really like. People love watching passionate people. Well, I mean, have you noticed my demeanor since making the new channel? It's been dramatic change, and I'm going to also apply that to my life. I'm done talking with people in my life, mostly women, that, you know, are just not good for me. You know, they just, you know, I'm done. I want to move forward, you know, with a lot of things. I already have been that kind of person, but, you know, I just want to be more careful with my time and what I do with my life. Now, I think a lot of people should be like that as well. You know, just be careful what you're doing. Be aware. Be focused. Your time is worth it. I mean, focus your time on important things. I know that's very open-ended, but it takes a while to build vocabulary and to translate thoughts on paper. If I was to write books, I think it would be more like fiction, based on like what I think the future would look like. Because you know what I think the future's gonna look like? I think, like, just like The Expanse, there's going to be the one world government. I really do think we're going to end up being like that. A one world government, and it's going to happen. I do think so. Now, am I a fan of that? No, absolutely not. But I think that's where the world's headed. Did I ever get into any of the Smash Brothers? Super Smash Brothers? I own Super Smash Brothers. Have you played DQ11? I've never played Dragon Quest before. I think the hate for the Joker film was that something it's trying to lead young men into self-destruction and self-loathing. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. You can't take a movie and, you know, be a sociopath. Like, here's why I think that's bullshit, right? We watch Joker. Are we sociopaths? Well, one of you guys could be a fucking child molester. I have no idea. But you guys ever wake up and you have like cups on yourself and you have no idea what happened? Anyway. I think, yeah, like, if someone watches Joker and ends up doing something terrible, that person's a terrible person to begin with. Parasite has a 96 Metascore and 86 out of 10. Pretty good movie. What's it about? MGTOW? I'm not MGTOW. I don't like MGTOW. Your demeanor seems much different and much healthier, but not as passionate or emotional. Yeah, because, you know, emotional about what? What do you need to be emotional about? Do I watch Fast and Furious? No. Globalist makes me sick. I'm an anarchist. I hate government in general. Yeah, I'm not a fan of government either. I'm very much an anarchist, just like yourself. You know, I honestly, sometimes I think government's making life too boring. We need some more excitement in the world. Bring in the zombie apocalypse. You know? Or maybe that's, I don't know. Am I fucked up when I say like sometimes like I kind of want, like what does it mean like me as a person that sometimes I kind of want the world to not burn but warm up a little bit. You know what I mean? Like make life a little bit more interesting. Am I crazy? Like, you know what I mean? Like, am I crazy for saying? I don't want the world on fire, but, you know, some flames would be nice sometimes. Or should I just not say that? I don't know. Like, for me, it just seems like the world's kind of boring. Maybe I just watch too much TV. I'm like online too much, or I just, you know, I'm watching too much movies or like video games. I don't know. Sometimes it just feels like life is very boring. And I think people over-dramatize the issues in the world, or at least in the United States. The United States is doing just fine, whether it be controlled by whoever. It's doing fine. Like, there's really, I mean, I don't really see, you know, any fucking, you know, is there really a lot of problems the U.S. is facing? Like what, you know, what is really, I don't know, I just think people over-dramatize a lot of things. Once upon a time. Maybe I'm just crazy. Passive anarchist? I don't know. Like, I don't want, like, war or anything. It's just, like, it would be cool if, like, some aliens showed up or something, you know? Like, it would be cool to see that. I mean, I don't know. Needs a purge to happen? I mean, we do kind of need a purge. Globalists make me sick. People used to murder people back in the Stone Age for no reason. What were they watching? Yeah. Murder's always been a thing. Ever watch Requiem for a Dream? Yep, I did. You know what I want to do one weekend? I kind of just want to, like, I need a weekend to myself. I need to go somewhere. Wow. You want some good old global warming? I say I agree. I know what you mean. Stocks are booming. I don't really think. I probably should do stocks. Have a lot of spare time. I don't really have a lot of spare time. I don't want to set the world on fire. Your country's easy mode. Yeah, a lot of people complain in the United States about a lot of dumb shit. Did I tell you guys last week I went on a date with Bernie Sanders supporter, and man, she she just made it seem like the world was so terrible. It's like, dude, I don't want to date you. I don't want to date you. You're just so like you're not miserable, but it's just like, damn. We evolved in harsh survival conditions that are made to overcome problems. America is too. Yeah, maybe that's why like SJWs are out of control. They don't really have much to complain about. There's literally no problems in the US. Even poor people here are rich if you think about it. They got food, phones, and cars. That's a great point, dude. That's a great point. I mean, are people in the United States really that poor? They own phones and TVs. There's literally no problems in the US. Yeah, I read that. The SJWs and fake problems. Yeah, they complain about a lot of things that just don't matter. Like not having enough women in movies and shows, and we just had Wonder Woman. Easy times breeds weak people. I bet she didn't want to pay for the date. No, she paid, but they're... What are you laughing at, Kyle? Is there anything else in the news that we can talk about today? We're doing a lot of like talking with chat, but I didn't really go over anything that's happening in the world today. Colin Farrell was the Penguin. I just still don't understand that, guys. I don't understand. What is this? Is this what Colin Farrell will look like as Penguin? There's no picture. He doesn't even look like the Penguin. That movie's gonna be so bad. That movie's gonna be awful. I have no hopes for that movie. Do you think people are too addicted to their phones nowadays? People back then were addicted to certain things too. Cigarettes. Hey, thanks for the recommendation for The Boys. You heard The Watchmen isn't coming back. Yeah, The Watchmen isn't a good show. I would never recommend The Watchmen. The Boys, yes, I would recommend. The Watchmen, no. Do not like that show. It's not good storytelling. I don't like it. A lot of things that don't make sense. Yeah, not much. Well, it is a Saturday. There's not much going on Saturdays. But apparently, there was rumors, guys, that the Obi-Wan Kenobi show on Disney Plus was canceled. Apparently, it's not canceled, but Ewan McGregor apparently is having issues with the story or something. Yeah, that's the rumors. We'll talk about that. Let's see. What else are we going to talk about today? Not much. Yeah. Star Wars Disney Plus. Well, it's not here, but I saw on Twitter that apparently there is issues with what Ewan McGregor likes about the show, which is not a good sign, because he usually is very good with picking his roles. Kind of scary to think what that show could be. Is Batman movie going to be amazing? We'll see, dude. We'll see if you're right. Remakes. Where's creativity in Hollywood? Well, I mean, they're about to just make a new Obi-Wan Kenobi show. That's creativity. You know, it's not really a remake. Did I watch the Obi-Wan fan film that came out a month ago? I don't think so. No. I think I saw it on YouTube. I didn't click on it or watch it. No, I didn't watch it. Not really into fan-made stuff. Usually only into something that's like, I don't know, official, I guess. Official, maybe. What you guys need to do too is, if you're not in the Discord, you really should join the Discord. And I'm trying to get more people into the Discord and to talk about more stuff and all that, you know, have more conversations, you know. I like the Discord and the chat, but you guys really should join the Discord. And I really want to, you know, I want to make a community here, you know. It's tough when I'll put it in the chat. But, trying to build. I want to talk more about what's going on and related to the channel, more video games. I think one of the I really regret the most is making the other channel, because people are so obsessed over that video game, that World of Warcraft game. They're so obsessed, and they're so obsessed, and it's kind of like interacting with zombies in a way. What do you guys think, honestly? Have you guys I'll allow the discussion right now, but have you guys just noticed if you quit playing that game, like just how toxic it is, and like how it just cult-like behavior, where they don't they just don't have any interests except that. It's like it takes over their brain, and they don't even enjoy little things anymore, like Star Wars or Lord of the Rings. Like they have no interests outside of just WoW. They that's what I mean. It's like they have no interests. You know, you would think it's time to let go. That's right. It is time to let go. And it's what I'm trying to do, and I'm trying to talk about this stuff, and a lot of people, I kind of feel sorry for them looking back at it. It's just, they just don't let go. They don't treat it as, and I feel bad. You gotta enjoy things other than just one thing. You know, it's like it would be like watching Star Wars, but only talking about Star Wars and not seeing what else is out there. You gotta see what's out in the world and appreciate everything that's being made. It's just nice not being forced to play a certain video game. That's true. Yeah. And there won't ever be a good private server since they launched Classic. Well, that's, bro, you gotta think, see where you're coming from, though? And I'm not trying to insult you when I say this, but why are you already thinking about private servers? You know, just move on, you know, just think about other stuff. You know, just move on. Just don't worry about it. You know what I mean by that? Like, you gotta, like, take from a broader perspective of, like, you know, don't worry about, you know, that an alternative to what you're not getting. Move on from it completely. Kill it. But, you know, that's the main problem I have with games like that. Why I will not be covering games like that or talking about games like that. Because they're bad for you. They're bad for you, and they hinder you from enjoying other things in your life. And I think, honestly, you know, hopefully the game dies, and people just move on and appreciate new things. Because there's a lot of things that, you know, are coming out that are good, and, you know, it promotes negativity as well. It promotes way negativity. Toxicity. Hate the main cliche you're talking about? Yeah. You gotta appreciate other things that's going on, or you're never gonna be happy with your life. You know, we gotta keep going. That's why we talk about video games, movies, TV, you know, just everything out in the current world right now. What's going on? Have you ever considered learning an actual skill that you like and can share on YouTube? No, because I'm making a channel right now talking about video games, TVs, and movies. WoW players tend to rip things to shreds from all angles, so yeah, they're toxic. No, I don't watch UFC, and I'm not a fight fan. No, I don't like UFC. No. I stopped playing after my second month's up. Never looked back. Yeah, it's just not good for you or healthy. Those games you gotta move on from those kind of games. Brothers. What's up, Ark? Ark, are you in the no toxic WoW crew? Like, are you unsubbed? You gotta get rid of the toxicity. The toxins. It's a toxin. You gotta appreciate new video games, new movies, new shows. You gotta go into the future and be happy and stop being miserable, stop being negative, stop being, you know, Stop being toxic and constantly thinking that the media is bad. Stop, constantly thinking nothing's gonna come out that's good. You gotta stop being pessimistic. You gotta stop being miserable. Stop, having a past events in your life control your current life. Stop. Stop. I had a traumatic event 5 years ago when I was 19. I'm gonna make sure that affects my life for the next 20. Those people, you gotta move on from shit. I can't stand that. I can go on a rant for another hour about this. We've already talked about it, but man, I cannot stand it. There's nothing more annoying and more frustrating than dealing with a person that claims to have had a traumatic event. And you guys know exactly what I'm talking about, because these people exist in the world everywhere. They're like robots. They're like, oh man, when I was 17, I had traumatic event from my family. I had so much trauma when I was 19, and they're like 28 years old, and they still can't move the fuck on from their life. It's pathetic. I cannot stand this. And I refuse to even, involve myself with another person like that. I'm done. Move on with your fucking life. You're pathetic. Seriously. Sorry, I in the past month or two, I've had a string of dates where these dumbasses do not fucking move on from traumatic events in their goddamn life. Move on. Like, holy shit, are you gonna be 50 years old and at 50 years old say, oh man, when I was 12, my dad beat me? Are you still gonna be saying that when you have grandchildren? Are you still gonna be fucking 45 years old complaining about what happened when you were 19? Move the fuck on. Did I watch the Chinese ping pong championship? No. Did I watch the Chinese ping pong championship? No, I didn't. You don't enjoy single-player games because you only play games to validate your progress to others, not for the story gameplay. I enjoy single-player games because I enjoy an end and a finish. I like finishing things. I should read more books. I should. I want to read more books, maybe. I haven't read a book since I was like 17 years old. I haven't opened it. Maybe I should start reading books. I don't even remember the last time I read a book. Should I go to the store today, guys, and go buy a book? I'm gonna be 50 years old. You have a problem. You have issues. That's a problem. You should start reading books. 1 book a week. Why? What are the benefits of reading books? And what kind of book should I read? What kind of book should I read? We can start a book club? You guys want to start reading books? Let's start picking a book, and we'll have class every Sunday discussing what happened in the book. Yeah, let's have a book club. Read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Is that like the book Rich Man, Poor Man? My dad made me read that. I'll watch that. Now let's start a book club. Reading books increases your attention span. Well, I have a pretty good attention span already. You know, sometimes, do you guys ever like walk down the street and pretend you're Iron Man and just like are constantly looking at things around the street, like as if you're having AI in your head? Or are you? That's how I am. Like when I'm like walking down the street, or I'm entering a room, or I'm entering a place I haven't, I am constantly looking everywhere, just seeing what's. And some people, and it's sad to say, some people, they walk into a room and they just sit down and don't even pay attention to their surroundings. But me, whenever I'm like, you know, entering something or I'm entering a building, I'm just always constantly looking and being aware of what's around me. But some people, they don't do that. They walk into a room and they just keep walking. Those people are failures at life. Those are the kind of people that will walk into a room and they will fall into a pit of doom. Yeah, that's what we should do. Pretend you're Iron Man and just walk down the street and constantly look everywhere at your surroundings. Read Sonic the Hedgehog. Read the Witcher books? No, we need to read something else. That's another thing I do also. Really good dating advice. When you go on a date, don't talk much. Let her do the talking. So when she does the talking, you can kind of gain a feel of if she's dumb or not. You know, that's another thing I have done as I've gotten older. When I was younger, I would talk a lot. I would, you know, I would do it like I would feel uncomfortable not talking. But the older I get, the more calm I am, and like I don't really talk much. Not socially awkward where I don't talk, but I'll go on a date and a girl will ask me, it's like, wow, you're so calm, like you're so, like you're, like, and they're not even sure if like I'm into them or whatever, and it's just like I'm trying to gauge what's going on, you know, I'm trying to get a feel on this person, you know, and I love that, you know, I love that feeling of, you know, just being calm and just assessing the situation. Like, for example, what's that movie with, remember that movie American Gangster? It was one of those quotes. It's like, the smartest one in the room is the quietest one in the room. The best advice you can, that someone can give you is just don't say anything. Just be quiet and just assess the situation. Like those people that are like bragging all the time, braggadocious, they're so flamboyant of their life, those people are the frauds. They don't get it. You sound like someone who lives in Russia. It's crucial to pay attention to your surroundings when you live in a dangerous place. I'm always paying attention to my surroundings no matter where I am. Even if I was at the White House or the police station. Sounds like the behavior of a serial killer. See, that's where you're just wrong, dude. Do you know who Ted Bundy is? Those are the people you gotta look out for. The people that are way too suave. The people that are just charmers. You know, those are the people you gotta look out for. Not the people that are, you know, quiet. The quiet ones are the smartest ones. Quite similar. I seem calm because I'm scoping it out. Sometimes not. And yeah, sometimes, dude, there will be people that, you know, they make fun of you or they look down upon you for being the way you are. You know, just ignore those people. Those people are stupid. Just be yourself. You know, be yourself. Being calm is smart, is intelligent, it's mature, it's attractive. Like, you know, it's attractive. You should read Ebola? I don't know what that is. Drinky Crow in the chat. You should read a Choose Your Own Adventure book. how does that work? People who pretend to be too nice are the scary ones. Virtue signals, yes. What's a good example of that? Oh, I know this is a controversial opinion, but how about people that care too much about things that don't affect them? So, for example, like you know those people where like someone dies that didn't have an effect on them, or they don't know them very well. Like maybe someone known, or someone died that isn't really like. I'm trying to put this the right way. Someone died, like those people, like you ever like someone died in your town and you're like, and you know like someone that doesn't know that person very well, and they're like head over heels, like so sad about it. Those people are sketchy. Like, why are you so sad about someone that you don't even know? That's kind of sketchy. It's sketchy because you're not being truthful. Like it's that fake behavior that just signals that. Or like these rappers that die that you don't fucking care about these rappers, but they're on Twitter being so sad. Fraud. They're frauds. They're fraudulent. Yeah. Frauds. Morals and Dogma by Albert Pike. I don't know what that is. That's what. I gotta turn that night bot off. It keeps like timing you guys out, but only ever for like 5 seconds. But don't put caps. XXX Temptation? Yeah, like that. Like those people. Like they're like so upset about like people they don't even know. Like, or they go to a funeral just because like they don't even know the person. You know, I've personally never been to a funeral. I know, like I've said this to people before. I've never been to a funeral. And the reason why is because no one really in my family has died. And no one I know has died. Or I have known people that have died, but I didn't go to their funeral because I didn't know them that well, and it would be a disgrace to that person if they felt that way. You know, like I don't want people going to my funeral that I don't know very well. I just don't. It's just not a thing that I like. That I would want to do. Like, you know what I mean?